Hello, everybody. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you at, whatever time it is. Hello. All right, I was just listening to the Steve Harvey morning show, and they was talking about the Monique situation, where she was wrong out of millions of dollars, like where it wasn't so much it was like what they said and how they was moving. It was a bunch of situations that was created and a bunch of scenarios that was created that caused her to miss out on basically millions of dollars because she refused to be a slave and not be properly compensated. Okay, and don't get all caught up in the word slave, because if you're working and you're receiving a paycheck, you technically are a slave, but you slaving for a certain compensation and benefit package. Like, I'll work, but this is what I'm gonna get in return for agreeing to slave, labor for you. Okay, fine. And then he was saying something about forgiving and let go. Can you forgive but not let go? When I say not let go, mean that to me, when Monique said, my interpretation of what she was saying when she said that she's not letting go, she's that she forgave them, but she's still holding them accountable. Like, she's not going to carry on with her days and with her life and pretend as if what they said and what they did to her didn't have a drastic effect on her life. So yes, I'ma forgive you, and I believe that she forgave them. She's just going to keep holding them accountable for their actions because they haven't really took any accountability for what they did to her, because if it was anybody else, like with the uproar with Taraji and the uproar with everybody else who came forward and crying and sobbing, we ran to them to comfort them. But when it was Monique, we kind of was like, girl, please, you know what I'm saying, type of thing. But then now it's like, like, I don't know, like, I can, like for me, for example, with things that happen to me in my life and things that I've done to people in the past as well. It's like, okay, I forgave them. I hope that they can forgive me. And, I'm cordial, with them. I can say hello, how you doing, and all that other stuff. But, I love you to an extent, because at some point in your life, you just start to protect yourself, and you just start to, like, you want to reserve your energy, and you pay attention to how certain people move, and not so much as what they say, but it's like, how you moving. Yeah, this is what you saying, but you moving a little differently. I'm not seeing the results from what you saying. You just talking and you talking and you talking, but at some point, when am I gonna see some results? So it's like, can we really, or should we forgive and let go? Like with letting go, like, I can forgive you and it not affect me physically, emotionally, and spiritually, but I'm not gonna let it go. Like, say, okay, let it go. All right, if he say let it go because the past is the past, that's what he was saying. Like, let it go because the past is the past. Okay, then let slavery go. Can you let slavery go? Can you really let the Holocaust go? Because that was in the past. That wasn't us. Nobody here has been through what our ancestors been through. We haven't been through what they've been through. They went through that. And we just, dealing with the after effect of what they did. This is what they did, and we dealing with it. We suffering from it. We getting a backlash from it, from what they did. Okay, so should we let it go? Should we forget about it? Should we just move on? Everybody talking about reparations and this and that. The Holocaust victims, I believe they got their reparations. Correct me if I'm wrong. Everybody else got that. But should we let it go? Because it's the past. Should we let it go? If I'm interpreting what Steve Harvey said, you know, when he was referring to and talking about Monique, about letting go of the past, because we should forgive. Yeah, we should forgive them. You know, like for me, I can't look at a person and say, I hate you because of the color of your skin or where you work or where you live and stuff like that, but I can not like you because of our interactions with each other, but it doesn't have anything to do with like your race or your sex or things like that. So like now when you look at people and who's in certain, you know, positions, should we just like like we don't have a reason to forgive them because they didn't do anything to us except for the things that they may be doing now. So, but should we forgive and let it go because it's the past? It happened yesterday. It's not today. It's technically the past. So should we let it go? I don't know. What's your input or thoughts on this situation that I just wanted to weigh in on? All right. Thank you and have a blessed day.